A friend in this room told me yesterday that what's happening right now between China and Australia is quite amazing. It isn't entirely unpredictable, I'd say, but yes, extraordinary. Rio, Osmin, now FMG, all in a few days. So a few words first about what's happening more generally. Obviously, the context is crucial, both the global context and that of the increasingly complex relationship and the history between our countries. Neither of us are suffering for the same reason as the Americans and Europeans, whose finance sectors have collapsed. But both of us are applying the same solutions: local stimulus packages. China is suffering as the world's factory because the world no longer has the money or the appetite to buy its products. It's also suffering because over the last 5 years, and despite its leaders' rhetoric about shifting from the pace of growth to the quality of growth, it's been unable to take the tough decisions and implement the reforms needed to broaden the base of its economy, to build domestic demand, and to create a services sector commensurate with its size. Its services sector is about 34% of the economy, less than half the comparative size of Australia's. ANZ's chief economist Saul Eslake told me recently the Chinese are giving serious thought as to whether recreating that model of export-led growth is what they want. It would be in the interests of the world as a whole if China concentrated on consuming more and the US concentrated on producing more. And prominent independent economist Andy Xie, based in Shanghai, says in China's most influential business magazine, Caijing, that a full global recovery requires China and the US to complete sufficient structural reforms to create a sustainable growth cycle. He warns that the stimulus packages of the two countries, including inventory restocking, quotes, will not address the structural imbalance within or between them. Indeed, the stimulus prolongs the unbalanced growth model that got us into trouble in the first place. Xie says that for the global economy to find a new and sustainable growth path, the necessary changes are that the US expands production and China expands consumption. Same solution as Saul's. Xie says that the US is stimulating consumption again and China investment again because they have the systems to do so. But this is perhaps not the right remedy.